Здравствуйте всем, мы продолжаем играть в Disco Elysium. Надеюсь, уже сегодня мы добьем эту игру. Вот, потому что, ну, что там у нас осталось? Дорешать, собственно, найти оружие. Вот список наших дел, короче. Что я буду мучиться-то вспоминать. Убедите Гарта, разрешить вам спеть. Убедить. У нас убеждение не прокачано. Так. У 12 часов. Чем бы мне заняться сейчас? Давай подумаем. Спойте в караоке. Узнать, кто же звонил. Я знаю, ну, теоретически, кто звонил. Вот. Давай, собственно, этим займемся. Я не знаю, как это мы сделаем, но, короче, что мне надо? Мне надо поговорить с подружкой, которая находится на крыше. Так, ладно, иди в баню, ты мне не нравишься. Юрист, мать вашу. Так. Зрение. Еще не время. Да когда же будет время-то? Прищуриться. Вернуться. Так, ладно. Хрен бы его знает. Зачем тебе парик, мужик? Типа, я тебя что, не узнаю или что? Ну, я не узнал. Ну, так, по сюжету-то. Как мне попасть к этой даме? Наверх. На крышу. Вот, через эту дверь, скорее всего. Но ни в какую вообще. Даже ничего не думает. Так. Давайте подумаем. Что у меня здесь есть? Вот эта хрень. То есть мне не разрешают усвоить что-нибудь? Я понял. Типа, хватит, если я вот этих 3. Угу. Открой дверь. Попробуй открыть эту дверь, мужик. Да какого хрена ты ищешь? Так, а если я... Быстро. Кривая, мать вашу, у меня все в руках есть, просто все. Я сантехник. Так, окей. Сантехник, который не может открыть дверь. Бывает. А эту дверь мы вообще никак не можем трогать даже. Жаль. Кто мы знаем? Может быть, второй наш напарник тоже причастен к этому убийству, а? Ладно, я шучу, но, конечно же, в каждой шутке есть доля правды. А чё, он такой пришел, нас встретил, такой все знает. Слышь, как туда добраться-то? Я хочу наверх. А как туда забраться-то? А хер его знает. Мне кажется, звонила с телефона про труп, говорила как раз таки вон та барышня, которая находится у нас наверху, которую мы не можем спросить, потому что она находится наверху, а мы не знаем, как пробраться наверх. Открывай, твою мать. Ну хер-то. Так, окей. Какие еще будут варианты? Окно мы тоже не взаимодействуем. У меня 2 таких важных вопроса. Это окно, вот это сраное, и барышня вот эта сраная. И с обоими мы не можем взаимодействовать, к сожалению. Ладно, Гаррет, давай мы с тобой попробуем взаимодействовать.
Was there something you needed? No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
by causing more trouble, I think we're good. The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now. It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44. A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke. Okay, yes, it's for some clients. Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all...
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape. You
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing.
О!
having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
На стейдж? Давай, быстро. Мы как истинная звезда.
The stage is all you feel a little dizzy.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Драма?
Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Так, тихо. Тихо. Сейчас мы драмы там навертим. Где моя драма? Одежда. У меня же... Во, драма. Отлично. Сейчас я вам сделаю. Как вам такой полицейский? М?
The stage is you feel a little
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Я не то что готов, так, секундочку. Мы на всякий случай, я могу просто что-то наделать плохого.
the
Давай,
stage is all you feel a little
So, are you ready for your thing now?
пахали.
Let me know when I...
the air is thick with anticipation. The tape clicks into the carousel and then the music starts.
Давай. Ша-ла-ла-ла-ла. Давай.
I would often go there
Там внутренний...
to the tiny church there,
Это его голос? Хера себе.
the
Серьезно?
smallest church in San.
Это песня? Это он поет?
Though it once
Парень.
was large,
Зря ты это. Я что-то... Ох, боже мой.
how the realm may rest there.
Прокуренный голос. Не то, что прокуренный, это
Down
капец.
through
Что у тебя с горлом?
the mist
Тебе
there,
сходить бы к этому. К лору.
toward the seven sisters,
Кто ж ко внимания не обращать, да? Ну я сейчас пистолет
toward
достану.
those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now
Ты не попадаешь немножко...
you are all alone.
Может это внутренний голос поет для нас, а не мы?
None of
Что-то
this
пиздец.
matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Не, скорее всего, это все-таки мы пили. К сожалению. О да, детка.
Not bad. Yes. I'm going to unplug the microphone, okay?
Not bad, окей, not bad, так, not bad. Так, но мы теперь оденемся по-людски, наверное. Раз. Два. Три. Три, говорю. 4. 5. 6. По-моему, что-то не так. Скорее всего, это что-то у нас является как раз таки футболочкой. Ой, да хер с ним. Все, хватит. Так, ну ты выложи эту хрень, пожалуйста. Тут что-то хожу. Раз. Два. Отлично. Так. Какие у нас там еще заметки? Кто позвонил в участок, чтобы сообщить? Ага. Я знаю уже кто, просто я не знаю, как туда добраться-то.
The man ponders his cooking.
Слушай, а если вдруг я сейчас спел, и она такая услышала и дверь открыла? Ну, это, конечно, во сне. Вряд ли такое произойдет. Но это игра. И тут как бы все нелогично. Ну, почти все. Любимая, открой дверь, пожалуйста. Не хочет. Ну и ладно. Может, не любимая. Не знаю. Так, что мы еще можем сделать? В книжный мы ходили. Там все можем сходить в церковь. К пацану, к бате пацана я буду идти как... Подожди. Зайдите к резиденции игральных костей за заказом. Ну это попозже. К бате пацана мы будем идти только с Кицураги. Я сам туда не пойду. Кися, прыгай. Спасибо. Так. Что я хотел? Что я хотел? Татуировки жертвы. У кого, блин, спросить? Ладно, пойдем, у кого-то, может, и спросим. У кого я уже пытался спросить? У тебя, там, у всех, короче. Кто у нас еще татуированный мастер, мать его? Знаю. Ну так, теоретически знаю. Пойдем. Идем к малышке.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Концептуализация, понятно.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place.
She throws you a conspiratorial.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear
Ой,
a
котета
gunshot
моя.
pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency.
Ой-ой-ой, так, хорошо.
This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens. I ain't no snitch.
Так, хорошо. У кого еще можно поспрашивать по поводу татуировок? Ну, пойдем сюда, поищем своего счастья.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. Of course.
Логично, в принципе.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it for about half a minute in silence. She wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured, like those of a working woman. Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption, quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think. Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, and up Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-East.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. Is there anything else I can help you with? What we do? I'm afraid the Pines' core competency is logistics, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, or I'm not at liberty.
$1 billion?
And to think, there are years when the group Walpines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. They started as an exploration and cargo. Centuries of
250
care,
лет. Нифига себе.
deliberation and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels past, you mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo. We built this district, all the best parts, before Martinez was swallowed by a company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. Why, yes I am. The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because it's a pleasure craft. A 19 pace my sloop. I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby. Good.
Так, окей. Мне доступно еще одно очко. Так, спросите еще кого-нибудь о том, что могут значить эти татуировки. Еще кого-нибудь, твою мать. Ах, кто еще может знать? Этот? Жиробас? В смысле, мужчина гей может знать. Ну так, теоретически, да? Он же ж у нас мастер различных... Ладно, не будем об этом. Заведет меня не туда дорожка эта. Так, окей. Кто еще теоретически может знать? Про татуировки. Мы спросили у двоих. Один, а бывший военный может знать, да? Теоретически. Или нет? А ну.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Нет, драма мне не нужна. А ты можешь знать, а ну?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this?
Так, старики не могут знать, хорошо. Если подумать логически, ну и блин, татуированный парень теоретически мог знать. Татуировщик там, военный. Кто из них военный? Бывший. Кроме старика, ну он революционер, ну как это назвать-то? Он дядька, который участвовал в революции. Он даже не военный, по-моему. Но он был в армии. Слушай, по-моему, говорил, как служил этот мужчина. Но вряд ли он мне что-то расскажет, да? Что-то он травму получил, и теперь он на наркоте сидит. Что? Боль не чувствуешь, что ли? Но вряд ли, конечно, он нам поможет. Просто говорю, что он в армии служил.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it?
Так, это поздний. Я уже это сделал, короче, поставил катушку, успел, а только сейчас пришел сказать. Это было глупо, ну ладно. Так, еще раз, а ну. Спящий портовый рабочий, сложно. Так, рискованно, средне. Повешенный. Но это уже все, короче, запорито, или как? Боевой порог, средняя. Серия книг «Человек из Хемдаля». Следы. Это все, что остается у меня, типа, на карте. Но это уже бессмысленно, потому что то, что случилось с машиной, мы знаем. Короче, многое мы уже порешали оттуда. Пойдем Жарабаса спрашивать, что это может значить. Слушай, ты случайно не знаешь, что значит эти... Никак. Ни хрена ты, короче, тоже не знаешь. Жарабас, 100 пудов. Кто мне еще может помочь? Ну так, теоретически. Никто. Только Жиробас. Дядя Морж. Может, по телефону кто-то может? Или инспектор какой-нибудь, а? Или вообще наш кореш. Тоже как вариант. Слушай, а у нас там шеф сидит. Может, у него спросить про татуировки? Ну, вряд ли, конечно. Слышь, ты так не откроешься, да?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not left. The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery. The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before?
Серьезно? Поговорил с дверью такой. О, да, ладно. Мужчина, я на всякий случай.
Mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy man being...
Ты все равно трендишь много.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there. So, you had business with me? Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. So they shot him. How odd. I don't know what to say, Harry. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard. What I do know is...
Ты же сказал, что ты не ходишь. У тебя с ножки болят, тебя возят. А тут ты говорил, я загляну.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Так, я даже теряюсь. Кто у нас может еще теоретически нам подсказать про татуировки? Ну, кто? И подсказок уже ж никаких нету, да, где взять? Татуированные пацаны могут? Да вряд ли. Ну, попытка не пытка. Подожди, ну карета уехала и пацаны пропали. Значит, хер его знает. Придется искать где-то кого-то на другой стороне. Давай. Потому что здесь я уже всех теоретически поспрашивал. О возможности, о вероятности. Так, расист не знает. Один из троих расистов точно. знает. Так, значит, мне нужно теоретически... Опа. С лавочкой поговорить? Ну, давай.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache. You finally stop picking your nose.
Оказывается, у нас тут волшебная лавочка
The
есть.
bright sun
Ясно. 2 часа мы прокрутили, ну так, нам понадобится эти 2 часа. Мы сходим пока на ту сторону, проверим, что там, кто может знать про татуировки, подсказать нам что-то. А потом, если что, придем опять посидим на лавочку. И потеряем несколько часов. Глядишь, может тут этот трезвенник протрезвеет. Ну, в смысле, трезвенник. Бухарь протрезвеет. Так, а вот так вот сделать хочешь? Спасибо.
The waves
Mademoiselle.
are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Эх, внушение у меня, конечно, нереально. Да. Прям как в жизни, серьезно. Внушать людям могу прям все.
Tequila Sunset. Good fucking question, Tequila. I used to own my reality. Now I can't hang on.
A lost jacket. Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
My agency. I convinced my partners to... I was financing a group of...
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Well, you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising. Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve? We were fucking rich, though, that much I know. What? You've never seen 100 pretty nice, huh?
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. Randomized trials have also found liquor. And then there's the smell. But you don't...
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time. My fellow members of the union...
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
I thought he was a...
Don't call up a...
And this is Abs. So yeah, that's bait Tequila. It's a verifiable... Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom spiral out. Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style. It's a big world out there, Tequila.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket someday.
Так, окей. Ты продавец.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss.
Спирт?
And there's spirits and speed too.
Да мне не нужна эта херня. Так, окей. Кто мне может рассказать про татуировки-то? Товарищ, спрячь вот эту штуку. Спасибо. Да хер его знает на самом деле. Мужчина, а ты про татуировки не знаешь случайно? Ты у нас гений, ну типа.
Hello again. Sure. What's on your mind?
Да я уже все у тебя спрашивал.
But of
На самом
course.
деле, про это здание. Про деньги я у тебя не спрашивал, а про пацана. А, там, только... Я понял, короче. С пацаном не поговорить. Что тут у нас? Мусорка уже все. Нету. Ее, надеюсь, забрали пацаны эти. Хлопцы. С профсоюза. Здесь у нас тоже все пусто. До сих пор можно к тебя залезть?
There's some tear.
Да зачем она мне? Ну ладно. Так, ну пойдем в церковь тогда. Хрен его знает. У кого еще можно спросить про татуировки? Я вообще не знаю. Ой, хорошо.
Yes, what is it? You arrested them? You didn't think the cops in this place had it in them? I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I used the AR-1. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to... On the front! It's all around us.
Like love.
I guess it is. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its...
Could you just... Shh. They are connected to my rain pre-crate.
Блин, как же с ней добиться диалога по поводу того, чтобы она работала раньше сзади книжного вот это офис?
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit... Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Somewhere underneath...
Only a faint crisscross...
There's this place at the back of the church. A place I know. No, I don't. Exactly. What do you think it is?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
You measure it by its surroundings. But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Because it's just trial and error. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if somewhere on...
Only a faint...
There's this place at the... I know. No, I don't.
Я даже не знаю, ну что ты от меня щухаешь,
Exactly.
женщина?
What do you think it
Как
is?
тебя вытянуть на разговор?
You measure it by the world around it.
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure. You measure it by its surroundings, but honestly,
Все,
it's not
короче,
progressing very well.
потеряно. Я не знаю,
Thanks.
как с ней добиться от нее того, чего я хочу.
There she still stands, cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the... The woman looks down at you. She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
Сострадание, сожаление, скорбь. Жизнь невыносима. Сострадание.
As that soft word passes through your mind, you rise into the apricot-colored light of the window. The woman keeps smiling her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title, no amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men. The highest category of historic more, and innocence is infallible. No, we are alone. 300 years ago, in the many things, you know she was a woman of the court. Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court. A court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. It was on her advice that Irene the Navigator sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic
Еще один диалог, который мы не делали.
She was crowned 2 years. Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and bystanders reported golden, that is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt. Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged, although she's often considered. She was the most socially secluded. The Mesk state tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world she adored chess, yes. Little is known of her Marchese husband.
50 очков опыта,
It's as
так
if he vanished
и
from his...
с
This
куста.
subtle terror is part of her iconography. As did we all. In a city called Advesperaskit, in Vesper, she was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza with the crowd far. Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young midwinter snow. Was one of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds. Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times.
Сколько?
The man, thought to be insane,
8
said
раз.
he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well.
Так,
But
ладно, к
she
черту,
was
да.
not hell. There you stand, below her once more, with your
Визуальный
hands on
анализ,
your
так.
side, momentarily at a loss as what to do with yourself.
Скорее всего, просру вот этот, но... Не.
Hey, her innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers. Remember, you have the headless foul rider figurine. You should give... Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the...
Так, мне нужно следующее. Визуальный анализ. Бафнуть. Бафнем, если, конечно, сможем. Визуальный анализ. Каким образом кофта дает визуальный анализ? Не спрашивайте. Просто дает и все. Так. Поехали.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex. The shards glimmer
Неудача?
in the dark. You see little pearls of light on the edges of the crack that splits the female figure. Why? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else? The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on the crack. Why? That does seem to be I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to the mother of humanism tower.
Да, ладно.
The mother of humanism stands above you.
Мужчина, краб, товарищ. Где ты там? Как тебя вызвать-то? С тобой поговорить можно, а? С крабом как-то интересно поговорить можно? Краб? Так, ладно, странное место на самом деле. Что ж это за прореха такая? Больше у меня нет версий и теорий, к кому я должен подойти и спросить за татуировки. Я реально не знаю. Моя мотокарета. Или все, что от нее осталось. Бабуль, может ты знаешь за татуировки, а?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you. Just us. It's barely a village. This is pretty much a non.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium garden. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Так,
She
ладно.
nods, rinsing another.
До свидания. Я даже не знаю. Пойдем сидеть на лавочке до 8 часов вечера. Но у меня больше идей нема. Хотя давай, подожди. Вот это вот. Даже если у вас нет никаких зацепок, пойдите искать звонившего. Ну, отлично. Мы не знаем, кто звонил. Танцы, патаны, коридоры. Я хрен знает, как это сделать. Поднимите свой авторитет, Харди. Тоже не знаю. Проверьте ловушки. Последние ловушки оказались пустой. Возвращайтесь в танцы к Мореллу, чтобы сообщить эту новость. Здрасте, я пытался с ним поговорить, а он меня игнорировал. Подожди. What?
Nothing like the
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on the...
Good. Okay. And? Completely empty?
No locusts? No.
That's not ideal, but...
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds. Why don't you try convincing Morel his hypothesis is invalid?
Thank you for the vote of no.
You're jabbing at the soft underbelly of his psyche.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us.
Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost. Oh, you've been such a dear to us.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. Morel, it's been fun. Really.
No need to apologize.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Так. Поговорить с Куно? Хорошо, поговорим с Куно. Так. Проверим окно. Я даже не знаю просто во сколько надо смотреть на это окно. Конечно же нет. Тогда ночью, вечером, не знаю. Рыжий идиот, нахера тебе саранча? Ну пойдем спросим. Он не похож на китайца, который бы ее кушает, да? Поэтому хер его знает. Он глупый малец, который может, не знаю, типа прикол какой-то придумать тупорылый.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books. Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame! Shut up, see. Now they're gonna take you to lame prison! Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't...
Так, окей. Лачуга.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants. Sounds like you found the locust, detective. Heaps of leaves are rotting among the mud-caked towers. Dozens of little locusts feed on them, buzzing away with vicious joy. Kuno has really outdone himself here. It's the work of a self-taught visionary.
Кому эта лачуга принадлежит? Ну так как теоретически танцам, но танцам? Нет, танцы вот. Тогда хер знает, кому она принадлежит. Заброшена, может, малый просто...
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the books, so what? It's not Bugtown, it's the city of locusts. Stop! You stop! It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Maybe I am. Oh, Kuno! It's so lame, even the pig knows it's lame. Please stop! Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free. Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the... For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit. cry, squeal, pig.
Чё ты, блин? О. Так. Хорошо. Ведь нам надо к криптозоологам теперь. Криптозоологу уже. Да?
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. And you... So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie.
Yeah, you're right.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer. Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you.
Так. Что там мне дали? Коробка с саранчой. Ага. То есть мне теперь надо... Понятно. Вспомни, какая из ловушек это было. Самое сложное. Хорошо. Ну чё, типа, сами себе задание нашли. Пойдем. Может, все-таки найдем этого Фазмида. Так как Куно знал про эту букашку, теоретически тогда она, возможно, существует, прикинь. И мы обрадуем стариков. Ну, как минимум, женщина пожилая, которая вроде нас поддерживала, ну, морально, обрадуется. Коллега, которая, ну, ее муж, этот муж. Я прекрасно помню, какая это была ловушка. Потому что я ее лазер искал долго. А потом нашел случайно. Вот она.
Morel's trap stands empty. The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Так, что теперь? Вводите старого Фазми. Так, вы получили приманку, ловушку. Теперь отправляйтесь в танцы и сообщите. Да ёб твою мать. Мальчик на побегушках. Ладно. Этот квест надо было назвать именно «Мальчик на побегушках». Но мы просто занимаемся очевидными вещами, которые мы можем сделать. Допустим, остальные я понятия не имею, что делать. И папа Куно, допустим, нам надо пойти арестовать. Но сам я туда не пойду. Пойду только с напарником. Да, у меня одна пуля на пистолете, чтобы арестовывать отца Конова. Типа, стрелять в него я точно не буду. Мы его как-нибудь разговорим. Подожди, может физическая сила мне надо прокачивать? Ну, пуля-то у меня одна. Где я теоретически еще могу найти патроны-то? Так, слышь, ты про татуировки не знаешь ничего?
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it. Blend in where? At Carnival? Bye-bye, gendarme.
Какой-то непонятный персонаж, ладно.
Hello, dear. Thank you for doing that, dear. Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold... I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them. Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps. That really is too much, sweet.
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco. Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Different? How? I'm not. It's not that. It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story?
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than...
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was... He's so proud of it. He always tells everyone. No, that I'm some queen. But now we're both getting old and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds. Look, a true believer. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is run. Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas packed. Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but... You too, sweetie.
A fool's hope. Say her lips move in like that. She drives off. The gas engine mutters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blood.
Так, наше местечко на 4 человека прородило. Здесь был какой-то мужчина непонятный, этот, который своровал. Вы же не видите мою мышку точно. Ладно, не важно. На 4 человека прородили. Хорошо. Оружие убить, так, ладно. Татуировки жертвы. Слушай, а может тут этот мужик узнать про татуировки?
It's you again. What is it?
8%, да, так.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious. Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men...
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You got...
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he's...
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous.
Never been worried in my life.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
A witness? You ain't got shit.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already.
Well, let's hear it then.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but this goes without saying. But nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an...
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
It's you assholes that feel the...
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells.
Damn, they wormed their way out of it, somehow. Try something else if you can.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to save me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you?
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry.
Some witness.
You don't have to go to school for shit.
You're doing a hell of a job, man.
Так, 28.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronet.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right.
You heard the man.
Yeah, a well-oiled murder machine.
Big fucking surprise. They hired. We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zilagars. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
At home. О, так, надо проверить. А где его home?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we? Yeah, like you haven't even seen the whole suit, right?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh?
What do you mean, okay? No, they won't. Get it. No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war.
Так, 58%. One moment. Нам надо авторитет на башку одеть один. И у нас будет чуть больше. Так. мы повысили авторитет. Ну так, теоретически, да? В глазах его. Теперь надо авторитет. Внушение. Так, полицейская волна. Внушение. На всякий случай вот так вот. Так, теперь посмотрим, чтобы у нас ничего не понижало наш авторитет. Вроде ничего не понижает. Да. Давай иди сюда. Так. Сохранится, твою мать. Ладно, сейчас, подожди. 72. В принципе, много, но мы знаем, что 72 это типа не показатель. 90 плюс это показатель, а вот 72 может сбойнуть. Да, давай. Я вроде сохранился. Вроде теперь все безопасно. И теперь мы...
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41.
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week.
Actually, the graffitio isn't quite off yet, is it?
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy. Glacia, I'm on Duke. She's staying here in the whirling in rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's Amon Ju with an O-U. You don't know her. Not the way I do. Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Так, ну это хорошо прям. Теперь мы можем, наверное, открыть эту сраную квартиру. Ну, ладно. А тут что?
Behind
С
the dock
окошком.
workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like burning fingers.
72%. Стоять. 72 это хорошо. Отвернуться. Но. У нас может быть и больше. Я не знаю, зачем я это делаю, но пофиг. Принят. Так. Мне нужен визуальный анализ. Визуальный анализ. Кепка, 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 кепка. Восприятие. Где-то у нас визуальный анализ еще был на кофте, по-моему. Черная какая-то. Та, которая на нас? Да, отлично.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached the yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take...
Huh? And I need the fatty to get his feet...
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks...
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you.
With a loud thud, the key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into...
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit. Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Didn't even know it was there. No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Я знаю, какую дверь он отпирает. Вон ту дверь. Так, ну сначала. Давай логика. Логика. Сейчас мы переоденемся для разговора с этой блондинистой. Может, внушение надо бы, но у нас внушения толком и нету и не прокачано. Так. Готовимся к разговору. Драма, не. Авторитет, логика, внушение. Да пускай будет логика, хрен с ним. Я знаю, что с женщинами логика как бы и не работает, да? Но мы попытаемся что-нибудь, да? Риторика. Пускай будет. Ой, да в жопу хватит. Драма. Ну, визуальный анализ. Эмпатия, логика, так, нет. Эквилибристика. Восприятие, энциклопедия. Давай вот так вот. Будем странным мужчиной.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Clausia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous.
Понял. Хорошо. Как это может быть опасно? Ладно. Пойдем тогда. Чё? Я думаю, вломиться в ту дверь будет опасно. Так, короче, мне в любом случае надо ждать лейтенанта. Когда лейтенант там придет, хер его знает. У кого можно спросить про татуировки? Может, у женщины как раз таки? Он же... Хотя... Не знаю. Ну, я думаю и никак не придумаю. У всех, у кого, блин, можно было спросить про татуировки, я уже спрашивал. И они, типа, не хотят ни о чем говорить подобное. Пойдем сидеть до 8 часов. лавочке.
You sit on the wind-worn.
Так, это 5.
Time passes. You wonder if it could...
6.
What could be more exciting than sitting...
7. 3 часа на лавочке.
Time passes.
Холодную,
The
мать её.
even shade on the...
Пойдем. Где наш напарник, а? Он сказал целый день, но уже как бы... Так, тут какие-то... Не знаю, правда, для чего эти провода трогать. Может сохраниться и попробовать потрогать? А без фонарика тут ни хера не видно.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
Вообще-то, я пришел за костями, ну, за какой ну это, короче, одень.
I'm listening.
Да нет у меня вопросов.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
А что варианта-то нету? Ладно. В смысле, а когда будет кости готовы-то? Не шарю. Так, окей. А, 19:34, это спустя 8 часов. 19:34. 19:59. Что с этой жизнью не так-то?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
Твою мать. Ладно. Товарищи, у нас перерыв буквально в пару минуток. Я приду. Вот, приду. Мы стоим и ждем. Я не понял. А что это даже минуты не прошло? Окей, ладно. Обидно, досадно.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. If you want to try again. Both cables are unplugged from the somewhere in the dark. A giant electrical mammal stirs to life. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Так, ну мы отключили медведя. Но при этом включили что-то еще.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge. Slowly, a friendly cartoon bear. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Что тут еще есть? Так, у нас только две дверки. Что мы отключили так-то? Где-то умирает какой-то там непонятный херь. Отлично. $20:02. Давай еще часик.
You sit on the wind. Time passes. The evening shade on the...
Так, ну пойдем, я не знаю, последний раз попробуем забрать кости. У меня выбора особо нету, да? Слушай, а смогу ли я пробраться? Вот сейчас 9 часов вроде как. В книжный, прикинь. Я ж там двери расхерачил. Снаружи оно уже закрыто. А изнутри? Мы отключили морозилку, которая просто тупо жрала электричество, в которой лежала упаковка от мороженого. Автосохранение, между прочим. Интересно. Сохранена. Кстати говоря, ну иди сюда.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotorblades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit. Reality is ruthless.
Так, идем отсюда. Последняя попытка, я не знаю, типа, забрать кости.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for very good? That would be 7 real for one custom die. I don't do orders on credit. Come back when you have the full amount.
Понятно. Простите. 7 реалов. У меня 3 даже нету. Окей. Я могу всякую ерунду продать пойти? Давай, наверное, этим и займемся. Я же хотел попробовать в этот зайти. Как он? Книжный. Изнутри. Я хочу попробовать. Я хочу сломать игру. Смогу ли я? Или не смогу? Так, не в ту дверь. И если что, сейчас я хожу сам пешком по СД. А до этого мышкой. В некоторых случаях просто ночью магазин... хитро. Окей. Мы не сломали игру, к сожалению. Слушай, а ну подожди.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting the framework like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the... Nothing happens. The speaker...
Good evening. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Good. Please repeat the fact. Good. Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are with a quiet determination. The printer starts printing. It's a project report written by the lead. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Оторвать и выбросить распечатку. Так все равно мы с ней ничего не можем сделать, да?
The cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Пускай будет. Так, а теперь изучим еще раз.
Your flashlight some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still these lithe, translucent one of the Welkins towering among the rest. Your eyes glide up the photo collar, entire ocean. You see primitive oil rigs, a pinned postcard read. This is a monthly. It looks a bit mini stands for a. Your eyes glide over. The handwriting is up. The full text read. Tiles on the cube. The filament slides out.
Хрен с ним, короче. Мне интересно, почему женщина в церкви не хочет нам говорить про работу свою. Я здесь все сделал, оказывается. Не знаю. Так, ну ружье теоретически должно быть где-то у кого-то в квартире, да? Пойдем, короче, спать. И завтра уже, ну, то есть, завтра игровое завтра. Будем заканчивать все. Все квесты. И с отцом Куно, и с подозреваемыми, и со всем. То есть завтра у нас последний игровой теоретический день будет. А может и нет. Это получается 5-й день у нас будет. Что за звуки? Что за звуки? Ладно, неважно.
It's getting cold.
Что я за зверь? У детей азбуку забрал. Не, нормально?
The bed is comforting. The bed underneath you.
Like a deftly cast fishing net. Sleep pulls you out of the water.
How of things? This bastard isn't even listening.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. It's much, much worse than that.
We're trying to help you.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and...
Oh, but you will. You're already going there. In hell.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter.
Да, сон, конечно, такой себе. На всякий случай мы, знаете, что сделаем? Прямо здесь, прямо сейчас. Только вставай, мужик. Что не так? Долго что-то вставал. Заставил меня понервничать. Так, сохранить. Кисураги, доброе утро.
Yes? Yes. I don't know what to say. I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to
damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying? What do you want to know? Good.
Ничего смыслового там нет. Так, нам нужно следующий раз. Пойдем. Я хочу проверить последний раз уже ловушку. А вдруг там, прикинь, вот это вот тиранская моль, я не знаю, как это называется, тот жук, я забыл. Это от себятина немножко. Вот он.
The trap is filled with dead.
Все понятно. Уходим отсюда нахер. У нас оставались лишь серьезные дела. Ну как я патрон. Так, окей. Теперь мы будем серьезными парнями. Нам надо идти к отцу Куно, как минимум сейчас. Предметы. Нахер они нужны. Одежда. Авторитет. А где наша броня, кстати? А, вот он. Где наши эти кроссовочки? Кроссовочки. Кроссовочки. Где? А, вот. Все, пойдем. Я настоящий копчик. Когда я управляю мышкой, вы видите вот этот желтый прыгающий знак. Вот, а когда я бегу сам, вы ничего не видите, и я просто бегу по ВСД. Но это неудобно. Здесь чертовски неудобно бегать, на самом деле. Так, отец Куна. Отец Куна у нас живет, а в какой квартире, интересно? Знаю одно, в одной из закрытых дверей, да?
Give me a moment. The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
Ну, примерно я так и думал.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening the...
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Инструмент должен быть в руках. Какой, мать твою?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinge.
Болторез, может.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm. The polished wood, it reminds you of the day you first held it. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An snip. The cutter.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Так, окей. Угрожать будем пистолетом, если что. Тот просто спит. А закрыть дверь можно? Чтоб нас никто не видел. Ладно, тут в этой игре не так все работает, наверное.
bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Mm-hmm.
Something underneath there is breathing. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep in suffering somehow. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would...
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
I think he's still quite bad. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but...
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight. Look, he's trying to communicate.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing, and then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth.
At least he got to say his piece. What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The arm sauce would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Где тут спиды вообще могут быть?
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Так, окей. Я думал, тут серьезнее намного все будет. Думал, батя реально промышляет какой-то... Как это сказать? Промышленным там наркотой, изготовкой. Оказывается, нет, он обычный нарик, который уже там, я не знаю, при смерти чуть ли не. А еще и 60 ему с хером лет, вы чё? Выходит, он парнишу заделал. Не знаю, сколько пацану. Лет 15, ну, должен сказать, 14, да? 60 это поздний ребенок какой-то. Может, хватит ходить? О, наконец-то. Я не знаю, как я переключил на бег, но теперь мне не надо нажимать Shift для бега. Это хорошо. Ну вы же понимаете, что спиды я не отдам пацану. Все, теперь он будет без наркоты. Мы его...
Does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno... That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's a...
Not a single muscle moves on the loop.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
$12. 48. Ну там, если примерно хотя бы...
Alright. Kuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him. Tell him, Kuno! Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit. Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno? Alright. You fucked the Kuno. Everybody, Kuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
I told you he can't be trusted.
Relax, see? We got plenty of kilo. Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that. This is about you and Kuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Kuno, huh? The fuck do you know about...
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig? What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window. What are you trying to do? Get...
Keep your ass together, Kuno.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be. Kuno's gonna go out like that too.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Get your fucking nun ass out of here before turning into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno...
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to collapse from exhaustion. He's red all over.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it...
Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows.
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit. didn't change shit.
It doesn't work, Kuno. Only ours.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Так, ну хрен его знает. Ой. Так. Сила воли. Координация. Восприятие. У нас на максимум оно выкачано. Теперь мы можем качать что угодно. Так, теперь наверх. Нет, собственно, сначала в танцы. А что мне там осталось-то?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Third officer. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database in the International Collaboration Police. They keep detailed records of all military technology produced by licensed manufacturers. No. And I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. 57.
In the cabin, you see
Завтра утром? Твою мать. Ладно. Пятый день не последний. Как я переключился на бег? Не знаю. Какие-то кнопки нажимал. Так. Теперь-то мы можем открыть дверь. Пойдем сначала, наверное, в дверь, а потом допрашивать свидетельницу.
You see a heavy steel door with a prompt. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it. After all these, the darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Тьма и опилки, да? Ну пускай будет тьма и опилки, только мы возьмем в руку, пожалуй, вот это вот. Дверь закроем.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back, feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
О, теперь у нас есть 7 баксов. Мы можем игровые кости выкупить. Так, пойдем наверх.
This small elevator smells of nougat, and the maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5. Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machines.
There are large rectangular buttons. Monter.
Поехали.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up, a long time ago. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like it.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection. If that's true, then our cafeteria... He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43.
Between that and that. The size looks about the same, actually. They are not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. No, these little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
3 weeks maximum. It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation. Adding it means someone snuck through what seems like a secret.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
Хоть и дверь была закрыта. Так, походу мы выбрались на крышу. Там, где стоит у нас девушка. Я угадал.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand, just a glance, then takes a drag of the lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Probably for the best. Your 9mm semi-automatic finger pistols are not a toy to be waved around.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernus.
I know. That's probably also why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer? Like riding a coppercycle.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. She looks at the dried petals in your palm. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind? Flasier Amandou.
Сколько вам лет?
I'm 28.
А откуда?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
A bad memory, officer. Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there. Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are only the name of the name. Nothing. I do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit. Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's
37, подожди, 28 лет. Сейчас 53. 53 минус 37. Математика. Очень сложно. Очень долго будем решать. Поэтому, подожди. Сколько я сказал? 53 минус 37, да? 16 лет тому назад. Ей 28. 28 минус 16. Соответственно, это будет 12 лет. В смысле, она стала мисс ранее в 12 лет. Какой-то, по-моему, пиздеж попахивает.
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Я абсолютно уверен, что по закону имею право потребовать, чтобы вы показали паспорт.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name. Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Ладно.
The record. So official. Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go. Funky town. I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
Хорош у тебя... Как ты вообще... Я не понял. Вообще не понимаю. Слышь, у тебя что, двухэтажная комната? Ну, в смысле... Как ты на 3-м этаже оказалась, а?
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay. Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It shouldn't be hard to cover with some tape.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
Okay. I'm glad. Okay.
Ну мы ее напугали. Это хорошо,
Watching
наверное.
herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Yeah. All right. It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him.
Так, ничего не понял.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier. Pretty much.
Warming then. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Так, ну давай по порядку.
I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
Do you?
Maybe you don't know.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not right here. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been? We partied. With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that. Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Хороший вопрос. О.
Untraditionally, officer. I guess you can say that, yes, a bit.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the... He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Ну, я так и думал. Честно, я прям уверен был, что это она с самого начала.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, we call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Habasha, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So, she's Scott's mystery phone cutter.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Cross...
Thanks. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, you'd still be hanging there. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. but you probably know all about it.
And his role in this track was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But...
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer.
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. Over drinks. It's been a long... A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Ох ты ж... Ой, ладно, не будем осуждать никого. Хорошо, наверное.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
Так, хорошо. Мужчина, товарищ Касураги.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning, nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definite. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? The best liars are always forthcoming.
Так, хорошо. Что нам? Одежда новая доступна? А, это эта одежда. Взаимодействие. Шито. Ландыш. Засохший. Окей. Поговорить с жертвой так. Расскажите парням Харди, что узнали о Касье и потребуйте ответов. Проклятый отель. Касье сказала, что не может сейчас о нем говорить, но вам нужны конкретные данные роста этого телосложения, чтобы их результат скрытия. Поговорите с ней позже, когда она придет в себя. Когда она придет в себя, вопрос, а? Резчица, ага. Узнайте информацию о серийном номере, выбитом на броне жертвы. Это тоже завтра, пиздец. Ох. Окей. Через квартиру теперь сходим. Может, у нее ружье есть? Прикинь сейчас, а? И она убийца. И она захерачила чувака, а? И вообще она окажется третьим милитаристом. Кровать заправлена в спешке.
This window is pristine on the inside, smooth as ice. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer.
Looks like it, yes.
Так, у нас тут всего 2 места взаимодействия, кстати говоря. Ну и хер с ним, пойдем отсюда. И когда же она в себя придет? Уже 5-й день-то. О, хорош. Так, что у нас здесь есть? Можно мне пройти, мать твою? Спасибо. Ох и пиздец, ладно. Мужчина мне не дает пройти.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. It's been used quite a lot. But not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems. It's clean of chemical odors. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol.
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout among some foreign, probably Messinian, or God.
Так, электрохимия, сейчас быстро. Одежда. У меня есть чем бафнуть это все. Где там? Сумрак, не-не-не. Электрохимия. Еще что-то было, по-моему, нет? Может, нет. Но я на всякий случай прогляжу.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy. It's speed, man. Just...
Так, понял. Так прикольно делает это все. Так. Мне нужно перчатки сменить на технику. Всё. Ну тут вроде все, больше нету никаких взаимодействий. Распашку, наверное, плохо закрывать, в смысле открывать, оставлять дверь. Слышь, мужик, а что у тебя в комнате? Это так интересно. А может быть еще вот это вот эти ключи открывают мою вот эту дверь непонятную, которая ведет в твою комнату какого-то хера? Нет, ладно. Все, пойдем. Что у нас за задание там осталось-то? Кассье. Кассье сказала, что не может сейчас. Понятно. Кассье. Что бы еще придумать? Так, я пока подумаю, мне минутка надо пауза, сейчас я приду. Вот, мы пришли обратно. Так, мне нужно убрать фонарик, хватит мне с ним ходить.
It's you again. What is it? Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking...
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
She wasn't raped. The witnesses' statements were very clear.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went.
It's you. Done.
Titus Hardy. Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. The rest of the cafeteria has gone quiet, too. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man. Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Yeah? What about it? You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that. We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that. It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
You do that, lawman.
Так, ну мне вообще не нравится, как дела тут закручены. Пиздец, начиналось все с одного, закончилось все другим совсем. Что тут происходит, вообще понятия не имею.
The porteria is just what you needed. We push. Come on, set.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chicken. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porteria. The tape stops spinning.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still. End of recording. Corty could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. A village on the Samaran Isla, in South Safri. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service. I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to...
Так, хорошо. Провоцировать будем того огромного мужика, который там стоит? А чё бы и не, пойдем. Так. Единственное, что мне надо сейчас, это сходить, забрать кубики. Я не знаю, нахера они мне, но типа пойдем. Чё еще? Потом к мужику жирному, ну в смысле жирному, не жирному, а который там Бучу зовут. Давай сразу к нему. Потому что потом в эту же сторону. Так, ладно, я много сильно нажимаю.
Right to work!
Так, ладно, здесь мы не добьемся многого. Мы вообще ничего не добьемся, больше скажу. Так, нам надо вот сюда. Купите книгу. Я уже одну купил, она распалась на первый же день. Больше книг я не покупаю. Мне вот интересно, где же найти еще одно оружие? Так, ладно, сейчас. Где найти еще одно ружье? Наверное, где-то в жилом квартале.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Very good. One universal die for Wirral Untethered.
It feels icy. Just holding this die in your hand sends a jolt of cold down your spine.
А здесь больше ничего нет, ладно. Что нам дает кубик, предметы? смысле, ты что, выйти не хочешь? Может, теперь, как у нас появился кубик, мы можем сходить и подарить кубик в церкви вот этой подруге? Блин, это такой крюк опять. Так, хорошо, давай мы сходим все-таки в церковь. Ну так уже, чтобы наверняка прям стопудово узнать, так это или не так. Потом... А что потом? Так, давай сюда. Здесь мы вроде уже все квартиры обыскали, но на всякий случай сходим еще. Я думаю, вряд ли мы что-то добьемся от этой девушки, которая татуировку, которая рисует эти граффити.
Hello again, officers.
Видишь, ничего с ней не это. Куда это я вышел? Или вошел? Так, здесь я ничего не наблюдаю, с чем можно взаимодействовать. Котельная. Котельная, да и хер типа с ней, которой ни хрена нету. Кися нарисована, смотрите. А, вам не видно. Ну, короче, в углу слева, типа на мешке, кися нарисована. Прикольно. Углем. И здесь я ни хрена не могу сделать, да? Угу. Ну, как бы, ладно, хер с ним, пойдем. Ладно, мы осмотрели те места, которые я вообще забыл за них, да? Осталось помещение здесь еще раз проклацать. Может, какая-то дверь откроется, и в ней будет орудие убийства. Черт его знает. Допустим, что у нас здесь? Здесь жил вот этот парень, который сбежал. Прохерачил он дверь, да. Угу. Дальше вот эта вот дверь. Чья это дверь? Она даже недоступна к нам, к взаимодействию, как и это. Это с Карамазин, вот это вот, неважно. Давай на балконы сюда еще поднимемся. Я просто хочу понять, что я упустил, где. Орудие убийства надо найти. Где его искать, непонятно. Типа, совсем непонятно. Здесь вряд ли, да? Остается у нас 2 комнаты, но они не... Их нельзя клацать, типа. Вряд ли орудие убийства будет у Питерка, да? Ой, так, пошли отсюда. И все утверждают, что типа его не застрелили, а его типа повесили, линчевали. Откуда тогда пуля взялась?
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes, half a century at least, from the revolution. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. Your chest feels tight looking at them.
You okay there? You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at? Bullet holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution.